Make sure you check the description for any articles that I might post, and make sure you think for yourself on the different topics. But something I wanted to go over was Michael Cohen may now be somebody in the political arena that is going against Trump. Do I think this is something that's going to be very impactful? Not really, but it is something I'm sure will be talked about. Just the way the lawyers are being used, because lawyers are much better in, I think, the debate of the political discourse and kind of punching back and using rhetoric in a skillful manner. I think just part of maybe the nature of being a lawyer and being able to talk well. But Michael Avenatti posted his, I think, 2020 hat in the ring. So he's trying, and I think Michael Cohen may try and follow that path that he's laid out and lean Democrat and try and help, especially with midterms coming up, try and be the anti-Trump type of character. I think the Democratic Party is really trying to look for their Trump, or at least, the very least, their Trump counter-puncher. Will Michael Cohen be that guy? Probably not. But it's interesting to see how Trump's former lawyer, and I'm sure they were very dear friends, a very dear friend, is starting to turn, and it's just interesting to see somebody trying to establish themselves in a new light. Because I think certain figures get a little help. I think Stormy Daniels got a little push in the media. She was trying to do her own thing, but I think the media and the Democratic Party saw something beneficial to try and make her into this feminist icon, and that she's a Me Too type of person, and a very big narrative of her versus Trump, and she's somebody that can tend to speak that truth to power. But Cohen was on a certain part of aligned with Trump. So this is more just kind of a switch over from red to blue. And I think those switches have not been that great in the past. I mean, you saw Megyn Kelly when she went to, I believe it's the Today Show. She went from having considerable, much more, I would say, clout in right-leaning circles and on Fox News, and was more impactful in the political discourse when she switched over to more morning television or daytime television. The different base didn't necessarily take her on board, and I think it's part of this "you're just not one of us" type of things. And she was characterized and kind of pigeonholed into being this type of person that a certain type of people follow, whatever that may mean to individuals. But it didn't necessarily pan out for her as maybe she might have perspective or whatever. But I think we're seeing that paralleled when you look at Michael Cohen. This is just the beginning. These are just kind of ripples in the water. But I kind of just wanted to see where this is now, because this might be the whole story, and it might not come up again ever. It may not come up again ever, especially if Democrats lose in the midterms. Now, if the Democrats do kind of get a positive from the midterm elections, there might be a certain kind of second wind to the Democratic Party, and there might be room for, more political characters on the national stage. But if not, I think there's already too many people vying for, too few positions. I mean, there really just needs to be one counterpuncher or one leader. A leader has not really emerged in the Democratic Party that can stand up to Trump in a certain manner. I mean, there are people who people believe could, like Joe Biden or maybe Bernie Sanders. Before they were talk of Ocasio-Cortez, whose the rest of her name I can't recall right now. But she's too young to be able to run, if I'm not mistaken. And it's interesting to see. And in the coming weeks, I think there should kind of be just a follow up to this, depending on how midterms go, midterm elections. we'll see if the Democrats kind of vying for their candidates even helped at all. We'll really see the impact and kind of the implications for the latter half of Trump's term based off of these midterm November elections.